Hey everyone, Ken here. This is a little bit of a different video than we normally do. Instead of our normal game of Sabacc and chat about Star Wars, I'm going to show you the Han Solo card game. We just received it in, and I thought it'd be good to just do a quick unboxing, show you all the components in the box, and then talk a little bit about how the game is played. This isn't going to be a review of the game. This is just going to be what comes in the box and how to play it. See if it's something that you might want to play. It cost us around $20. And as you can see, the box isn't really that big. It's a pretty small box for a board game. Let's have a look and see what's in it. So it's the Han Solo card game. Notice it didn't say anything about Sabacc on it. And if we open the box, we get, first of all, the instruction booklet. Just basically one piece of paper, front page, 2 pages of instructions. And then on the back, just some hand combinations, some examples of some hands, basically. And then there are 3 of these bounty tokens, which is really what the objective of the game is, to win higher amounts of bounty tokens than your opponent. It also comes with these 2 dice. They look really nice. And it comes with a number of cards. And the rest of the box is just empty, just air, just this piece of cardboard. So it really doesn't come with too much in terms of components. You can throw that piece away and just keep that side of the box. Let's go ahead and punch out these cards. I guess I should do it in the right order. So there's 3 different colors actually of bounty tokens. There's blue, red, green, and yellow. Blue are stormtroopers generally. Red look to be weapons, and the green look to be vehicles from the Star Wars universe. And then there's 1 yellow or gold token, which is the Millennium Falcon. And the Millennium Falcon has the highest number of credits on it, so it's the one you're looking to win the most. It's actually got 25,000 credits. So if you win the Millennium Falcon, you're likely to win the game, because there are some $20,000 credits, but most of them are under 10,000. So there's the Millennium Falcon right here. So this is what it looks like. 25,000 credits. And you'll notice that most of the punch-outs, these tokens, are green. There's only a few red and only a few blue, and there's a reason for that, actually. If you manage to acquire 4 red or 4 blue, and your opponent has the Millennium Falcon, you can actually steal it from them. It's hard to do, because there's only, I think, 5 red and only, I think, 5 blue. So it makes it's a difficult thing to do, but it does give you an opportunity. So here's the dice, actually. They look very nice. They're a bit small, but they have these cool symbols on them. And they function just like dice would in Sabacc in terms of the game we play. So if the same symbol is up on each dice, there's a Sabacc shift, and you have to get a totally new hand. So let's have a look at the cards. So here's where there's a big difference from Sabacc as we know it. So the first big difference is there's no betting. You're just trying to acquire these bounty tokens. And the second big difference is the cards in general. There's only 3 suits, I would say. There's positive cards, there's negative cards, and there's neutral cards. The positive cards go through between 1 and 10, and then the negative cards go between -1 and -10. So the green cards here, so here's the positive ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we have the red cards, 1 through 10. And you see the arrows pointing down, that means that they're negative. So then we have positive again, and then up to 10, and then negative. So the object of this game, as opposed to getting closer to 23 than your opponent, is to get as close as possible to 0. So it's a big change. And you can see that there's no weight towards more positive cards like there is in regular Sabacc. This game, there's an equal number of negative and positive cards. And you'll see here at the end, there's actually 2 of these 0 cards, which can be useful at times. So the object is to get closer to 0, and it's played a little bit differently than Sabacc. There's a discard pile, and then there is a draw pile. And on your turn, you can draw from the draw pile, which is face down, or you can draw from the face up pile. So if you draw from the face up pile, you know what you're getting, right? Unlike the regular version where you wouldn't know. The game goes over 3 rounds, always. Not more, not less. You play over 3 rounds, and between each round, there's a roll of the dice. So you could start off the game with 0, and you might want to end it right there, but you don't have the opportunity to do that. You got to hope for no shifts. And you could have, right at the end of the third roll, you have the best hand for sure, and you roll a Sabacc shift, and then everyone just gets random cards, and a random person will end up winning the bounty token. So there's quite a bit of luck, but there is some skill in the game in terms of, do you want to take a third card? Do you want to give one back? What bounty tokens you might want to get, because you might want to get that collection of 4 of the same color as opposed to getting sometimes the highest value token. So there is a little bit of strategy, but I'm not going to say there is very much strategy. It seems to be mostly luck. It's probably a good family game, a good game to play with kids learning math, but it's not going to be a competitive game like Sabacc is today, or like poker is. This is really more of a party-friendly game. So that's what's in the box. That's how you play, and Garth and I are going to play this over the next little while, and we'll come up with a review for it. I just wanted to show you what was in the box today, but we'll review the game, and we're also working on many more Sabacc chats, so stay tuned. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
I lost everything.
Whenever you gamble, my friend, eventually you lose.